Oliver, morning, son. Just a quick little note today, let you know what today is. Today is September the 11th, 2021. It is actually 20 years later after 9/11. I'm not sure how the history books are going to be read or studied when you become of age to understand what took place on that day, but I want you to remember it. Whenever you see this, whenever you come across this video, I want you to remember 9/11, because after 9/11 everything changed. Not only did it change in the United States, but it changed around the world. So I want you to remember that. I just to let you know, I remember exactly where I was at when it took place. I pray to God that nothing like that ever happens again, even though there are some things happening in our country that could stand up to that. But always remember, let me tell you where I was at on 9/11/2001. Me and my old partner, Clay Jackson, good friend, we were actually bricking a house in Elkmont, Alabama. And we were doing it for a contractor by the name of Roger Montgomery, who's a good friend, who's in my church right now, where I'm serving. And I remember exactly, I got the phone call from a church secretary where we went to church at Clements Baptist Church. And I remember Donna telling me, she said, "Have you seen the news?" And I was like, "No." She says, we think we're under attack." So me and Clay went down to the store, old country store. They had the TV on. We sat there and we watched in awe. We got back to the job site. We got things cleaned up. We come home, and I know Mama was working for Wright Buchanan, another good friend. I think she came home, and really we just didn't understand what was happening. And I remember that day, but I also remember 9/12, now the day after, where our country came together, our churches came together, people came back to the church. They realized, and there's a good possibility, that God had lifted his hand off this country. Now, I'm not saying that is correct or not. I'm just saying that was some of the thought that was taking place. So not only do I remember 9/11, I remember 9/12 and the Sunday following. And it was something that, to be honest, I don't want to remember. But I am thankful that I can remember, and I'm thankful for the people that gave their lives, not only on that day, but the days after, and for the next 20 years, that men and women gave their life for this country. So I remember that, and I want to always remember and never forget. Amen. So Oliver, never forget 9/11. Study it. Remember it. Think about it. And also think of afterwards for the men and women for the next 20 years that served our country and gave their life for our country. Anyway, just a thought, son. Listen, you have a blessed day whenever you watch this. I pray that whatever's going on in your life right now, that you're watching this, that God's got his hand on you and you're making a difference for the glory of God, and you're all in for Jesus Christ. So we'll get out of here. You have a blessed day, son. Talk to you soon. Bye.